Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're shifting gears a little bit, and we're going to be looking at one of the top decks in the standard best of one meta right now. And this one right here is one you very likely have seen already. It is the Monowhite Humans aggressive list. And the thing with this deck is it's really like standing the test of time. It's like this is a deck that has existed for a very long time with only a few new cards in the deck. One of them being the Coppercoat Vanguard and the other being the Knight Errant of Eos. But everything else in here is from like Midnight Hunt. God, that one's from the other Innistrad set. Was it the Wedding set? And you have this one here. This was from Phyrexian LV1, Brothers War, Wedding set again, or Crimson Vow. That's the name of the set. But yeah, like you look at these cards and they're all very old, but they're still putting up really good numbers. So let's go through it one by one real quick. So in the one slots, you have Hopeful Initiate, we have Recruitment Officer, and we have Skrelv. All very solid one-drops in the meta right now. Skrelv is a great protector and a great card for forcing damage through blockers. Recruitment Officer is a Savannah Lions with upside. And you have Hopeful Initiate, which is a 1/2 with training, and you can remove 2+1/+1 counters from whatever creatures you got to blow up an artifact or enchantment. So it's got utility. It's a really solid card. And then the twos, we have Coppercoat Vanguard, 2/2 for 2. Each other human you control gets +1/+0 and Ward 1. Then we have Intrepid Adversary, 3/1 for 2 mana, lifelink. When it comes into play, you can pay its casting cost over and over and over. And for each time that you cast it, he gets a +1/+1 counter for each time. And, or no. I'm explaining this wrong. Let me just read it real quick. When Intrepid Adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a white any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many Valor counters on Intrepid Adversary. So it gets Valor counters. And creatures you control, which includes itself, get +1/+1 for each Valor counter on Intrepid Adversary. So it's basically like a choose your own level of Anthem effect. So it's really solid. And the fact that it comes in with lifelink is nothing to be scoffed either. We have 3 copies of Ossification. Pretty much just the best removal that White has access to right now. So obviously that's in there. And then we have 4 copies of Talia. Talia, I'm sure you all know, but in case you don't, is a 2/1 for 2. First strike, and non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. If you notice, the only non-creature spell in this entire deck is Ossification. Moving on to Brutal Cathar. It's a 2/2. When this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Brutal Cathar, exile target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. So if you can manage to get this on the board and have it flip into its werewolf form, and then flip back into its human form, he will capture another creature. Then we have Adeline for Splenic Cathar. Pretty much like the finisher for this deck. It's a star 4, where star is equal to the number of creatures you control, and it has vigilance. So, and also whenever you attack with this on the board, she will spawn a human that is in play, tapped, and attacking. So she's just a really good like siege engine kind of creature. And for only 3 mana, it's really strong. And then we have the Knight Errant of Eos. This one's not so much a finisher. It's a big boy, don't get me wrong, but it's more of a card draw kind of engine. So it's 4/4 for 4 colorless and a white, and it has Convoke. And Convoke means you can tap creatures you control to help pay for the cost of Knight Errant of Eos. When Knight Errant of Eos enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards with mana value X or less from among them, where X is the number of creatures that convoked Knight Errant of Eos. Put the revealed cards into your hand, then shuffle. Okay, yeah, pretty solid. It's pretty good for also getting more bodies on the table, when your opponent is starting to put up defenses and you can't necessarily attack through with the creatures that you have. So instead, tap them to cast a Knight Errant. And lands is only 22 lands because it's a very fast, very low to the ground deck. So 21 plains and 1 Igonjo Seat of the Empire. And that's it. This is such a straightforward deck. I mean, it's hard to think of something that would be more straightforward than this. It's just put dudes on the table, turn them sideways, hope for the best. And honestly, the hope is that these creatures are fast enough and cheap enough that you can just swarm out your opponent before they even get a chance to start playing the game. So let's take it out there. Let's see how it does. Okay, so we're looking at 3 planes. We have a Hopeful Initiate, a Skrelv, Intrepid Adversary, and Adeline. So that's 1 into 2 into 3. So let's go with it. All right, planes first. So we get the Skrelv out. So I want to be able to activate it on turn 2 if necessary. All right, looks like we're up against black-green. Oh, a fairy. Exile Fairy Dream Thief from your graveyard. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and run that. And I'm actually going to attack and see if they block. And they do. Cool. All right, so in that case, we're going to go here and here. Okay, so this must be like some kind of like self-mill kind of thing. This is Sultai. Yep, it is. It is a self-mill deck. All right, so let's go here. Let's go with Adeline. And then we will tap for 2 life. Give this protection from black. And attack. Blocks the token, and get our 1 damage in there. And a little bit of toxic. Alright, so they got 3 mana now, so let's see what they're going to do with it. I'm hoping to draw a land next turn in hopes of getting an Intrepid Adversary out and pumping the team. A Goyf. Oh, and that Goyf just neutered his team too. All right. Let's get the team out there, and we will auto pay for the extra point. And now we go tap. Give. Actually, you know what? That's not really necessary. I'm going to cancel that actually. Keep it open for protection if I need it. Next. Attack. Attack. We'll both attack there. All 3 attack in there. Right, blocks 1. Do you block with the Goyf against anything? Not too bad. All right, end turn. And then next turn, we can play the other Intrepid Adversary and swing for a ton. Provided nothing happens this turn, because they're only at 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. We'll pay the 2 life. Get protection. Oh, he realized his mistake. Yep. Okay, so we are seeing 3 lands, an Intrepid Adversary, Talia, Adeline. It's only missing a 1-drop, but we also get to go first. So let's see if we can make this work. And knowing my luck, I'm going to draw the 1-drop on the second turn. All right, we are up against Mono Red. Let's see who gets to be the aggro this game. Oh, look at that. It's exactly as I predicted. Yep. They play a Kumano. Right. You are bigger than me, so you get to swing in. No blocks. 3. Let's see here. Let's go with Adeline. Bang, bang. What's that card back? That was really cool looking. Interesting. All right. Chose not to attack. That's an interesting choice. Let's see. Let's go here with the recruitment officer. And also, we will go here with ossification. Target that basic land. Eliminate that. And attack. Bing, bang, boom. And Kumano is here. And a Phoenix chick. So gonna swing in for one. I'm hoping to get a land next turn so I can pump up with the Intrepid Adversary. That would be sweet. Yeah, attack because I can't block anyways. They've been stuck on 2 land this entire game, haven't they? Monastery Swift Spear. Okay. Ah, there's the land. Okay. Let's go Intrepid. Pay for it. Swing. It's a lot of damage. And they just take it. They know the game's over. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So, excellent. We have a 1-drop. We have 2 2-drops and 2 ossifications. This should be a good game. I'm hoping, at least. It would be better if we were on the play, but you can't have everything. It's like another domain list. Domain is really, really prevalent. All right, do it again. Plains, Hopeful Initiate, and Intrepid Adversary. Now we have 2 creatures. And 3 ossifications in our hand. Stupid. I have a feeling we're not going to win this one. All right. We gotta have some form of removal in there. I have a hard time believing that you burned all your removal already. Oh, wow. They may have. Okay. 5. Not seeing a whole lot of white over there, though. Invasion of Alara. Okay. Alright, that's gone. It's too bad this can't target enchantments. That would be great. Alright, swing in. End turn. So what I can do here is, because I have 2 points on the Hopeful Initiate, is at the end of turn, if they don't do anything crazy, we can remove those counters to destroy it and get our guy back and swing in next turn. And then put an ossification on whatever creature they try to play, if they try to play creature. And then when we swing in next turn, Hopeful Initiate will get a +1 counter on it because of the attack. Okay, so they're playing the Bramble Familiar. Alright, pass. Alright, end of turn. Target that. Removing those 2 counters. Okay, let's go here. Ossification. Remove their only creature. Next, attack. They go to 3. And I will play a Skrelv. So this turn they have to hit a mass removal. Oh, what's this? Okay, so they're going to remove all the counters off of invasion. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to begin to read all the things that card's going to do, because it's going to do a lot. Thankfully they're tapped out, though, so they can't really do a whole lot else. Okay. So they need to remove another card to kill another creature. But if they're not gaining life, I might still have this. Okay. You know, and I think I do. Move that. Target that land. Remove their last creature. And deal exactly 3 damage. Good game. Alright, so deck proved itself. Here we are for the post-game wrap, and for the first time in a long time, I gotta say, I have no notes. This deck is solid, consistent. You look at all these 4s and 3s in the deck list, like, it just shows you, like, this is just what the deck is. It is trim, it is concise, it is consistent. It's just here for you to put dudes on the board, turn them sideways, and it just works. So, yeah, Monowhite Humans, I give it my stamp of approval. Even more so than Mono Red, this deck is very, very solid. So, if you want to try this out for yourself, you can take a look at the deck list. I'll go ahead and post one for you in the description box down below. And yeah, so if you want to see more meta builds, let me know in the comments. Or if you want to see more janky homebrews, I can help you out with that as well. So let me know what you want to see coming up, and we'll just keep on pumping these out. So until next time, take care of yourselves.